Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to be going over the best top 5 legends to use in Season 21 of Ranked. And I think the legend selection for Ranked is really important because that's going to be a huge game changer. Like, if you're using a legend that's not in the meta, it's gonna be pulling you down, bro, and you're not going to be able to maximize your RP gainage, which is why in today's video, I'm going to be telling y'all best legends to use that are basically going to give you a huge advantage from the start, right? Before even starting the match, you're going to have an advantage already. So this gameplay in the background, by the way, is from my stream. I'm doing a solo queue to Masters, and this has been gold. I dropped like almost a 20 bomb, 19 kills with like 4.5k damage. So y'all can, chill, relax, watch this calm low gameplay, and let's get right to it. Oh yeah, I forgot, before I start this video, I made a community Discord server. The link will be in the description below. Be sure to check it out. Y'all are going to be notified when I'm streaming, when a new video comes out, and y'all can ask me more specific questions about, these videos that I'll be making. So make sure to join that, and let's get right into it, bro. And by the way, y'all, this isn't in any specific order, but I'm going to be starting off with Bang. Now, I've been actually using Bang a lot when solo queuing, when I'm doing this, obviously solo queue to Masters challenge, and I've found that Bang actually works really well. You're gonna see in my past video where I talk about Bang a lot, how you're able to like clear out angles, you're able to do so much with Bang, and like I feel like you can be so aggressive while playing your life, which is gonna be important because I think a lot of y'all that are watching this video are solo queuing. And solo queuing is tough, I understand, because I used to be a solo queuer myself, and it was a struggle, right? But I feel like on Bang, you're able to play aggressive, get those kills and get that KP for your team, as well as being able to stay alive so that your team can basically like function. Because I feel like when you're solo queuing, most of the time, you're the best one on the team. And if you die, it's kind of over because your teammates are kind of like brain dead, right? So I feel like on Bang, when you're able to use Bang ults to reset from fights, like if a team's pushing you and y'all are low, y'all can literally Bang ult, and let's say you're in a building, you can completely reset. They're not able to push into your Bang ult, and if they do, you have a free kill, right? They're gonna be stunned and damaged. As well as using the smokes. You can use the smokes in so many different ways. You can use it to run away, right? If you need to smoke your feet, run away, get that double time, and you're able to, swiftly run away. With other ways you can use it to, get rid of certain angles. Like if there's a guy split on the other team that you're fighting, you can smoke him off, and you can like coordinate with your team to swing someone that's isolated or the two that are not isolated, right? There's so much stuff that you can do with Bang Smoke, as well as her perks, right? Her perks are going to be important. So the perks you guys are going to want to choose is going to be the 5-second tactical reduction for the smoke for blue, and you're gonna want regen in smoke for the purple perk. I feel like the regen in smoke perk is actually pretty underrated. I actually really like it because that little HP that you're gonna be healing might like be the game changer whether you die or not, because I've had a lot of scenarios where I was really low, like 1 HP, and that smoke was able to save me. And I feel like it's really nice to have that smoke get you a little bit of HP when you're healing, looting a box, armor swapping. I feel like that could be really helpful, and that is why Bang is a top 5 legend right now. You'll see a lot of people using him in comp as well. Just an overall really good legend, and it's an aggressive legend. So if you aren't really too confident in your aim, I wouldn't suggest this character, because this character is really like, it's kind of passive aggressive. Like you're on the front lines, you're smoking up, you're throwing nades, you're Bang ult, and then getting out if you need to, you know what I mean? So if you're not that type of person, you're more like passive, then I wouldn't recommend playing this character. Alright, so next up is going to be Pathfinder. Now, Pathfinder is one of my favorite legends this season because he has a blue perk that enables him to read recon beacons. Now, this is probably one of the best parts about his kit. His kit has actually become so much better with the buffs in the past few seasons with the perks. I'll be going through like 3 reasons why Pathy is really good right now. So one, right? He's a recon legend, so he's able to scan beacons, and what he's able to do with that is if you scan a beacon, you're able to know where everyone is on the map, which is really, really important because you guys are going to be able to know what fights to take and what fights to not take. I see a lot of people asking me in the comments, how do I improve on my decision making, what fights to take and what fights to not take. This is why you need a Pathfinder or some recon legend on your team. The reason why I say Pathfinder is the best recon legend is because he has so much mobility as well. His grapple is able to get him from point A to point B instantly. His zipline is really good for resets, and that's actually my second reason why Path is good. His zipline. So, if you get his purple perk, you can choose this thing called an energized zipline, which is able to, which when you ride it and when you get hit by your enemies, you're only gonna take 50% of the damage. So if you take a zip, you're almost 100% not gonna die or even barely get cracked. You're gonna probably have to get focused by like the whole team for you to die off an energized zip, which is why Pathfinder is so good, because his rotational ability now with ziplines is so safe, as well as his grapple enabling him to play aggressive in fights, getting away when you need to. And I feel like that's the thing with mobility characters like Bang or Rev or Path. They're so good at getting into fights, getting that KP, and running away. And Pathy is really good for getting out of fights too when your team is like dead. When you're fighting, there's times where your teammates just fall over and there's nothing you can really do about it. Which is why Pathfinder is a legend where you almost 100% can get away with your zipline and grapple if you use them well. If you guys don't know how to already, grapple with Pathfinder, you should look up a video online or whatever, because learning how to actually grapple on Pathfinder is really essential, and getting those off angles for your team is going to be really, really nice, which is why Pathfinder is top 5 legend in this season. Now next up is going to be Rev. Now Rev has been broken ever since he got reworked. His ult is actually insane. His ult, he's literally Superman basically. Like, you have an ult that gives you 75 more HP. So if you have a blue armor and you're in Revel, you already have red armor basically. So when you're in a fight in Revel, you have always the armor advantage on the enemy, which is so insane, because that means if you are able to trade damage with the enemy, or if you're able to deal even a little bit more, you're gonna win the gunfight. And what's even more broken is after you win your 1v1 using the HP advantage, it's gonna give you your 75 HP back on your ult, which is gonna help you either bait your enemies, right? Bait your enemies so they shoot you instead of your teammates, and your teammates can, do the damage, or you're just gonna be a huge tank and just tank all the shots, and you're just gonna be able to literally do so much damage. As well as his tactical is really good too for running away. He's able to pounce out of fights, which is really good, especially if you have a support legend on your team. You can just pounce out of fights if your teammate's dead. You can craft banner and get that reset, which is gonna be really important to winning fights. And yeah, Rev is overall a really good character. He also has the ability to read the care packages, which actually give you 50 Evo level or Evo cash or whatever you call it, right? And that Evo level is going to be really important, because those 50 Evo points stack up. When you're scanning those care packages constantly, those are going to stack up. If you scan 4 beacon, that's already 200 points, and especially early game, your focus is to level up your armor, because that's going to give you the most advantage in fights. If you're able to go around the map collecting Evo caches with Rev's mobility, like able to just pounce around the map with the slow cooldown from the purple perk as well, he's able to do so much and just really roam around the map for free basically, which is going to help you guys get better armors, and you already have armor advantage in the fight because you're going to be in Revel. So that's basically why Rev is really strong right now, and if anything, he's probably the best character on this list. He's actually insane. Now for the 4th legend, I decided to put a non-mobility character, because I feel like putting all mobility characters is kind of unfair, because not everyone is like a fragger, not everyone likes to get on the front lines and be the one doing the most damage. So this is why I recommend Lifeline is the best support character in the game right now. Now I'm gonna be telling you all why. So when you're on Lifeline, your goal should be to get purple armor as fast as you can. Now the reason why is the purple perk for Lifeline. There's a purple perk where your next care package is gonna guarantee you an Evo brick, which means your armor is gonna be leveled up to the next level instantly. So if you have a purple, it's gonna automatically go up to a red if you get that care package with the purple perk. It's gonna give you a gold bag guaranteed and a gold knock. So if you're on purple armor on Lifeline, you're guaranteed 1 red or 1 Evo upgrade. You're guaranteed a gold knock, which is like essential for Lifeline. So many times have I died to a Lifeline team because they've just Lifeline resed. Getting that clutch Lifeline res is insane, and this is why Lifeline is a really, really good character, as well as her being able to literally craft banners. Having that ability is insane. So she's able to not only have an insane res ability with the gold knock almost guaranteed from the purple perk, she's able to run away and craft banners as well. And you don't even have to run away. One of your teammates can run away if you die, and that's why having a support legend is going to be really, really important, because on support, your goal should be to play passive, and if you need to, you can run away and craft banner and get that top 5. And that top 5 bonus this season is really good. That RP is going to be stacking up. I'm not gonna lie, I've had sometimes when your teammates die, I like to play for top 5, because getting that top 5 streak is gonna help you gain so much more RP. It stacks up until 50. So if you get a 5 like a winning streak going, or a 5 top 5 streak going, that's gonna give you 50 more RP, and that's gonna stack up in 4 games. That's already 200 RP, which is like almost a win. So that's why I recommend playing Lifeline, getting that guaranteed gold knock. It's gonna be super clutch, as well as just being able to craft banners. And for the blue perk, I recommend using the drone perk, because if you get the drone perk on Lifeline, you're able to have your drone like whenever, like literally, I think it's like forever. Like if you use your Lifeline drone and it runs out, you're gonna already have your Lifeline drone by the time your drone runs out, which is insane, because it's like you don't even barely need to hold white meds. And I feel like the other perk, the 25% revive speed, it's like a 1 second difference. Like it could be clutch, but most of the time when you're able to res, it's like not like it's like a safe res, you know what I mean? Like most of the time when you get reses off, it's not like the team's hard swinging you and you barely got the res off. Obviously there is times like that, but I feel like the drone perk is way better for your team, just because being able to heal white meds is like really strong. The last legend on this list is going to be Horizon. Now I feel like Horizon's pretty self-explanatory. I think a lot of y'all play Horizon. She's a really fun character. Her movement abilities that she can do, like with her air strafe, is really good. Being able to queue up on teams that are on height, and having that ult just to like suck everyone together in that tight space and just throw nades, and being able to deal mass damage is gonna, it's just really good. I don't know how better way to explain it. She's just a really fun character, as well as like being able to take height from teams is really strong. And although she did get nerfed like several times, I feel like she's still a really good character if used well. Obviously you can't like queue up on someone in front of their face, because you can get 1-magged pretty easily in the lift now. But if you play Horizon smart, she's gonna be a really fun character and a really strong character to use this season, which is why, yeah, Horizon is in the top 5. Now, that's gonna be the end of the list. If y'all haven't watched my other videos, I highly recommend that y'all do watch those other videos. But I recommend always having a recon and a support legend on your team, because that's gonna help you do so much more. You're gonna be able to know where the enemies are before you engage in a fight, and having a support, you're able to get those clutch resets for your team. That's gonna help you out a lot. So thank you guys for watching till the end. If you guys did watch till the end, comment cookie in the comment section below. If y'all do comment cookie, y'all are actually a real one. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all on the next one.